Greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and sometimes deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health challenge. That is why we are here. Every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 3 decades plus of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes, hypertension, obesity, skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing and regenerating system. It's designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while that may seem like a miracle to some folks, this renewing system is really nothing more than just the way the body works. Hey, good morning, friends. Thanks for joining us on The Bright Side. Pharmacist Ben here. Our number is 844-236-6010. If you have questions about the longevity products, business, health challenges you or a loved one may be dealing with, if you have a comment or success story you'd like to share, 844-236-6010 is our number on The Bright Side. If you want to purchase longevity products, call 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470, or head to brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. You can purchase longevity products off the website. You can also sign up to join the Brightside Ben team by clicking on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, and criticalhealthnews.com. For a one-time $30 fee, you can be in business for yourself, start a longevity business, help change the world. The power at the most fundamental level there is with the power of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. If you want to make a little money, if you're an entrepreneur, you like the entrepreneur lifestyle, you want to help spread the word, for a one-time $30 fee, you can be in business for yourself and help change the world. 866-735-2470 is the phone number for the Brightside Ben phone team, or you can click on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. Also want to remind you to check out our Truth Skin Health products at truthtreatments.com. We've got our Perfect Pair special for $49. You get a Truth Transdermal C Serum and a Truth Biomimetic Mineral Mist made with fulvic minerals as well as hyaluronic acid. And our Truth Transdermal C Serum is almost 80% fat-soluble vitamin C. Not the water-soluble, cheapo kind. Fat-soluble vitamin C. Our Perfect Pair is $49. It comes with a money-back guarantee. It lasts you about a month. You won't be returning it. If you're like most people, you'll notice results within 1 or 2 doses. Go to truthtreatments.com. Check out our real reviews from real customers. 5-star reviews on all our products, including our Truth Trifecta, our Truth Transdermal C Serum, our Hyaluronic Mineral Hydrator, HA Exfoliator, and our Omega-6 Healing Cream. We're still running our Valentine's Day special, it appears. 20% off any full-size purchase with the code LOVETHETRUTH20. All the information is at truthtreatments.com, and we've also got a buy one, get one free special, truthtreatments.com. And we also have a skin health blog at truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com. All right, welcome back to The Bright Side. Thanks for joining us. If you were at our Super Saturday this Saturday, did a talk for Tom Chenault and all the longevity distributors in the Colorado area, as well as on Zoom and on Facebook. We talked about the triangle of disease. We talked about using the longevity products to address the triangle of disease, and we talked about the longevity business as well. If you missed Super Saturday, which was last Saturday, please think about coming to my lab on February the 29th, 11 a.m. I'm going to do my own version of Super Saturday. We're going to focus on the longevity products, but we'll talk about skin, we'll talk about nutrition for the skin, and we'll give away some longevity products as well. That'll be 11 a.m. Saturday, February 29th at my lab, 2240 Curtis Street, Denver, Colorado, 80205. 5. Hope to see you there. All right, so we're talking about the whole mind to matter or mind over matter connection, mind-body connection. We've been talking about that for a while. Unfortunately, mind-body or psychosomaticism, psycho meaning mind, somatic meaning the body, psychosomaticism has been marginalized and almost dismissed as a factor of health. If you're sick, and you're taking supplements and you're not getting better, or you're not getting better as well as you'd like, or you've plateaued, chances are pretty good there's something going on percolating in a non-physical way, that is mentally or emotionally. The mind-body connection is real. The mind is linked to the body via the vagus nerve and the autonomic nervous system, via the nervous system, via the neurotransmitter, via neurotransmitters. Candace Pert talked about this in her book, Molecules of Emotion. The whole notion of mind-body or mind over matter is mind over matter is related to thought to electricity. Mind over matter is thought over electricity, thought to electricity. Through our thoughts, through our mind, we control the matter of our body via electrical energy. That's what it really boils down to. The body is an electrical system. In fact, all of reality is electrical, electromagnetic. Light is electromagnetic. Radio waves, electromagnetic. Even sound waves are electromagnetic. Everything is electromagnetism. If you're not religious or spiritual, you could say electromagnetism is God, because it's that in which we live and breathe, move and have our being. Live and move and have our being. That's what God is. It's what that in which we live and move and have our being. Well, the electromagnetic system is that. So if you're not religious or spiritual and you want to just be scientific about it, God is electromagnetism, and the body is an electromagnetic system. The body is a microcosm of the electromagnetic world we live in. All of reality is electrical, and what makes life is a transfer of electrical energy from one point to another. The movement of electrical energy is what makes life. That's the simplest description of life. Life is the conscious movement of electrical energy from one point to another. The easier it is for electricity to move, the healthier we are. The movement of electricity occurs with facility, we are healthy. Aging and disease are about a disruption in the flow of electrical energy, short circuits and calcification. When we don't have enough nutrition, when our tissue starts to break down, the electrical energy short circuits. It does not flow correctly, it jumps. That's what a short circuit is. It's when electrical energy doesn't flow, it jumps. Also calcification, hardening. The body has to be fluid. It has to be wet. Scientists call it wetware. Cells are wetware. You got software, you got hardware, you got firmware. Well, biological systems are wetware. As we age, we become less wet. We become calcified. Calcification is part of the aging process. Calcification disrupts the flow of electrical energy. When we ossify, we fossilize. So between short circuits and calcification, you have the major reasons why energy flow is disrupted, and that's what aging and dis-ease are about at the most fundamental level. Health is when electrical energy flows. Health is wet because wet, that is water, plus molecules equals electricity. The combination of water and specific molecules is what generates an electrical charge. That's why water is important. This is why staying hydrated is important. Not just any water, though. The water has to be locked into place by various molecules in the body. You can't just drink water and expect to get better. You've got to have the locking molecules in the body that lock the water into a structured form, structured water, the fourth phase of water. For eons, or at least since I was a kid, we talked about water having three phases. We talked about water being liquid, and water being solid, and water being gas. Gas is steam, and solid is ice, and liquid water is liquid. But there's a fourth phase of water, and that's structured water, and that's the water that combines with proteins and minerals in the body. The combination of proteins, specifically collagen, and minerals creates a structuring in the water. Electrolytes plus collagen structures the water. When we age and break down, our collagen calcifies. Our collagen becomes hard. It's no longer able to lock in water, to gel water, to structure water. Health is water plus molecules. And water plus molecules equals electrical charges. Electricity is generated by this combination. We'll continue when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back after this. Bright Side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. Got lots of lines open for you if you have questions about our longevity products or the longevity business or health challenges you or a loved one may be dealing with, or if you just want to say hello, or if you got a comment or success story you'd like to share. 844-236-6010 is our number. Longevity products can be purchased by calling 866-735-2470 or going to brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. And our Truth Skin Health products are all available at truthtreatments.com. Truthtreatments.com. Our Valentine's Day special seems to be still running, even though Valentine's Day was a couple days ago, so you want to take advantage of that. We also have a perfect pair special for $49. You get a Truth Transdermal C Serum, month supply, and a Biomimetic Mineral Mist, month supply. It's a money-back guarantee, so you can enjoy and check out Truth Skin Health products for no risk, Truth Serum for no risk. It's almost 80% vitamin C, not just any vitamin C, fat-soluble vitamin C, along with an ester for penetration, a little bit of cholesterol for skin healing and skin softening, and then a little bit of bisabolol from chamomile and styrylglyceratinate from licorice, and that's it. Just 5 ingredients in our Truth Transdermal C Serum. You don't want a lot of ingredients on your skin. If you're looking at a skin product that's got a lot of ingredients on it, I don't recommend you use it, especially if there's preservatives and there's toxic ingredients like fragrances in there too. Skin health needs to be, skincare products need to be regarded with a little bit more attention and significance than they are. For the life of me, I can't figure out why we just think we can rub something on the skin and not pay attention to it. Just a couple weeks ago, there was an article that came out in JAMA that said one application of a sunscreen ends up in your bloodstream, just one time, let alone slathering it on multiple times a day for weeks and months and years and decades. You cannot avoid interacting negatively with toxic ingredients if you're putting them on your skin on a regular basis. I know your skin isn't eating, but eventually stuff's going to end up in the bloodstream, so you want to be very careful. It's a question of respect. It's a question of respecting the skin, honoring the skin. Truth treatments are about honoring your skin. Truth treatments are about respecting your skin. If you're slathering a skincare product on your skin, you don't know what you're putting on, you're not respecting your skin. And companies that make products that have 80 ingredients or 70 ingredients in them are not respecting skin. They're not respecting formulations. Caveat emptor, as they used to say in ancient Rome, let the buyer beware. Be a savvy consumer. That's what this program is about. It's about helping you be a savvy consumer, a savvy patient, a savvy client. Understanding how the body works, understanding how ingredients work, understanding how formulations work, skin health formulations, understanding supplementation. It's all about being a savvy human being. Interacting with chemistry is about being a sophisticated and savvy person. So we've been talking about electricity, the nature of electricity, how reality is all electricity. That's what mind over matter is. It's really an electrical phenomena. The easier it is for electricity to move, the easier it is for mind to control matter. As we get older, that doesn't happen as well. As we get older and we calcify and we break down, energy does not flow. That's health and disease in a nutshell. The most fundamental level of health and disease is the flow of electrical energy. Health is an ease of flow of electrical energy. Sickness is a dis-ease of flow of electrical energy. Electricity is generated by a combination of water and molecules, and the molecules are essential in the sense that we have to get them from food, or these days from food plus supplements, as unfortunate as that may be. I hate that we have to supplement. A combination of water plus essential molecules, essential nutrients, plus foods that we eat are how we generate electrical charges. And make no mistake about it, the body is generating electrical charges. The heart is generating electrical charges. The brain is generating electrical charges. The connective tissue is generating electrical charges. In fact, the electrical charges that are generated by the connective tissue have been leveraged by acupuncturists for thousands and thousands of years, probably 4,000 or 5,000 years. I don't know how they knew this. They didn't know what electricity was, but they knew that there was some kind of force inside the body that could be controlled by poking pins in the connective tissue. Today we know the connective tissue carries electrical charges. The connective tissue is electrical, P-I-E-Z-O. That's one of the coolest words in all of biochemistry is piezoelectricity. Piezo means pressure. Piezoelectricity is pressure electricity, and it's the electricity that's generated by pressure, by pushing and pulling. Guess what? When collagen, which is its main purpose is to push and pull, as well as elastin and reticulin, these proteins in the connective tissue. Collagen's the most important. When these collagen fibers are pushed and pulled, and the other connective tissue fibers are pushed and pulled, electrical charges are generated. As the blood moves through the body, electrical charges are generated. This is why movement is so important. When we move, we put pressure on our collagen, our connective tissue, we generate electrical charges. When we move our body, the blood flows more effectively, and we generate electrical charges. As we get older, the blood gets thicker. As we become more toxic, the blood becomes thicker. This suppresses electrical charges. Today, scientists know that the electrical charges that are generated by the bloodstream is how the blood circulates. The blood circulates via electrical charges. It's not the heart. We used to think it was the heart that would pump and it would push the blood through the body. That's not really possible when you think about it. Place a little thought. How could a push from the heart, force blood to go through 50,000 miles of blood vessels, some of them which are as tiny as, are microscopically thin, or microscopically tiny, microscopically small? It's not possible. And then on the way up, it's supposed to push the blood on the way up against gravity. You can't do that from just one heart pump. Today, scientists know it's the electrical energy that's generated by the bloodstream, by the blood flow, that allows the blood, or that propels the blood through these 50,000 miles of vasculature. So anything we could do to support electricity is going to make us healthy. This is why exercise is so important. This is why nutritional supplementation is so important. This is why oxygenation and respiration is so important. In fact, the fourfold square of health, nutrition, respiration, movement, and rest, are really about electricity. The fourfold square of health is how we can facilitate the movement of electricity through the body. Nutrition is super important. Macro and micro nutrition. Vitamins, minerals, fatty acids, and the mighty 90 essential nutrients. These are basically negative charges. There's some positive charges in some of the minerals, but for the most part, the mighty 90 essential nutrients is negative charges. Negative charges and positive charges are how things flow. That's why you have that's why on your battery you have a positive and you have a negative. Positive charges plus negative charges create flow. A positive charge is an emptiness, a negative charge is a fullness. And that seems counterintuitive, and they should have named it a little bit differently. Nonetheless, positive charges are emptiness, negative charges are fullness. Emptiness pulls fullness, and that's called a pull or a pole. In chemistry, we would say a pole, but it means a pull. Pull and pull. Polarity means a pull. The negative charge, the emptiness, pulls the positive charge. Positive charges come from stress. Negative charges come from nutrition. Negative charges and oxygen. Nutrition and oxygen is how you get your negative charges. Stressors is how you get your positive charges. The two create electrical flow. That's why when you come home from the gym, you need to do your mighty 90 essential nutrients. That's why if you have a lot of stress in your life, you want to do your mighty 90 essential nutrients. If you're being subjected to viruses and toxins and heavy metals, those are all positive charges. The mighty 90 essential nutrients is negative charges. The negative charges and the positive charges create electrical flow, which creates health. Exercise plus nutrition equals health. Positive charges plus negative charges equal health. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. Got lines open. 844-236-6010 is our number. We'll be back on the bright side right after this. We're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. Got all our Brightside episodes from 2011. That's 9 years of Brightside episodes up at brightsideben.com. You can also purchase longevity products at brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. There's also blog posts, news stories, and lots of videos at pharmacistben.com and criticalhealthnews.com. Got our Moments of Truth up at criticalhealthnews.com. Thanks, Jonty, for setting that up. I do a moment of truth every day. I've done them now for 100 plus straight days. I'm going to try and get a year of them. 360. My goal is to do 365 straight moments of truth. I'm about 120 of them. A little over 100, 110, 120, something like that. All our moments of truth are up at our Facebook page, The Bright Side with Pharmacist Ben. Love to have you follow us there. And then we post regularly, and we also do Facebook Live. In fact, I might do a Facebook Live. This week. So you might want to go to The Bright Side at The Bright Side with Pharmacist Ben, and follow us. You'll get notified when we do our Facebook Live. We also have our Moments of Truth up there, and our Moments of Truth are at criticalhealthnews.com. Today I did it on CBD and skincare. CBD skincare. CBD, cannabidiol, is the latest and greatest in active ingredients for health as well as in the dermatological world. CBD, cannabidiol, has been shown to be helpful for folks who are dealing with acne, eczema, sensitive skin. You're not going to cure sensitive skin with CBD, but you can soothe sensitive skin with CBD. Cannabidiol is one of the fractions of the hemp or the marijuana plant, the cannabis plant. Still a lot of confusion about cannabis and about marijuana and about hemp and what CBD really is. The cannabis plant, or cannabis sativa plant, comes in a couple varieties, one that gets you high and one that doesn't. The one that doesn't get you high is called hemp, and that's been used for thousands of years as rope and as fabric, as a source of nutrition from its seeds, as well as from its oil. Hemp seed oil is an incredibly valuable oil as far as oils go. Omega-3 and omega-6 balanced. You don't want to cook with your hemp seed oil. You don't want to heat your hemp seed oil, but if it's cold pressed and it's fresh, it's got some really interesting nutritional value. Hemp protein is wonderful. Hemp seed protein. Hemp seeds are probably 20 or 30% protein. A fifth to a third of hemp seeds are protein. Great source of vegan protein. You're not going to get the same protein value that you will from animal protein, but you still get a lot of protein, plus you get great fiber. I've been grinding up flax seeds for many years on a daily basis. I do it every day. But grinding up hemp seeds can be a good idea. Hemp has also been used for rope and for cotton and for fabrics, textiles for thousands and thousands of years. They found hemp textile that is 5,000 years old. That's amazing. Now, hemp contains CBD, but marijuana also contains CBD, and the distinction between the two is something called THC. THC is what gets you high, and hemp contains very trace amounts of THC. So CBD from hemp is THC pretty much THC free. I think it's something like 0.3% THC, which is the federal guideline. Both hemp and marijuana contain CBD. Hemp CBD can be purchased legally anywhere. In fact, it's totally legal. And CBD skincare is found in Target and CVS. In fact, I've got some of my products in CVS and Kohl's, some of my CBD products, CBD skin products. It turns out that CBD is great for anxiety, for diabetes. A drug just came out called Epidiolex, which is CBD, just straight CBD. It's a prescription drug for seizures. CBD has anti-anxiety properties, anti-inflammatory properties, anti-pain properties, but topically it turns out that CBD can do some interesting things if you're dealing with acne, for example. CBD can help slow down sebum, skin oil production for people who have really oily skin. CBD can stimulate sebum production for people who have dry skin. That's kind of interesting. It can stimulate sebum production and can also reduce sebum production. It can slow down the division of cells when you're dealing with psoriasis or when you're dealing with acne for that matter. Many skin health problems are caused by hyperactivity. Too much activity, too cells that are growing out of control or too fast. CBD calms things down. That's why CBD has been used to treat cancer, skin cancer included. CBD's slow down effects, or calming effects, we'll say, can help folks dealing with inflammatory conditions and sensitive skin. CBD's got soothing qualities. This is all topical, folks. This is all used topically, and CBD is poised to become the latest anti-aging ingredient. You're going to start seeing more and more CBD skincare, high-end skincare, that features CBD in it. I did my Moment of Truth today on CBD, so you might want to check that out on our Facebook page, or also by going to criticalhealthnews.com, although John T usually gets those up a little bit, a couple weeks after I post them. So it may take a couple weeks to get that up, but if you go to our Facebook page, you can get all our Moments of Truth as we post on a daily basis. As I post them, they go right up on our Facebook page. Thank you, Nasima, for setting that one up. All right. Let's see. I've been talking on my Moments of Truth actually about fluoride a lot, and I am going to be doing a mini seminar on fluoride for an esthetician organization here. I'll probably do that this week. Fluoride is a really, really, really powerful atom on the periodic table. Maybe the most powerful pulling atom of all. Of all the 100 plus atoms on the periodic table, 100 plus natural, or something like 90 natural ones and 120 total, fluoride is probably the most electronegative. That is, has the most negative pull. Remember, flow is about negative and positive. Negative is a pull. Positive is a push. Fluoride is a pulling agent. It's electronegative, meaning it's super pulling, and that gives it amazing toxicity. In fact, it may be the most toxic of all the elements. Well, I don't say the most, but it's pretty darn toxic. It has a hardening effect. It pulls in calcium. Remember, we said hardening of the body is one of the ways we age, and fluoride has a hardening effect. Dentists like this hardening effect because the hardening effect can harden the teeth, and they believe it can harden the bones. The problem is it hardens it so much it causes the teeth and the bones to become brittle. The bones, anyway, to become brittle. That's called skeletal fluorosis, when the bones become brittle from too much fluoride. Fluoride is also associated with modeling of the teeth, and most importantly, fluoride is associated with calcification of the brain, especially the pineal gland. The pineal gland is our mystery gland. It's our reality gland. It's the gland that separates dreams from reality. It's the gland that separates day from night. It's the gland that is responsible for the serotonin and melatonin balance. Serotonin is a daytime hormone that tunes us into reality. Melatonin is a nighttime hormone that tunes us into our dream world. And the pineal gland is what secretes both. Fluoridation increases the calcification of the pineal gland because fluoride pulls calcium into the brain and into the pineal. It also has a dumbing effect. From JAMA Pediatrics, maternal fluoride and infant IQ. JAMA Pediatrics recently caused a stir by publishing a study that found that maternal fluoride exposure during pregnancy is associated with decrease in offspring's IQ scores. Boys were particularly affected. Fluoridation of drinking water is considered an achievement, according to the U.S. Center for Disease Control. Unfortunately, it's not so good for the body. It might be good for the teeth, and there's a lot of dentists who don't believe that, but the party line is that it's good for the teeth, but what it's most certainly not good for is the brain, or for that matter, the bones. Remember, hardening is how we age. Fluoride is a hardening substance. You don't want to become harder, you want to become fluid. One of the best ways to protect yourself from fluoride is vitamin C. If you're drinking fluoridated water, make sure you're using your Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Beyond Tangy Tangerine can help neutralize some of the negative effects, some of the negative pull associated with fluoride. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, and fluoride is a powerful oxidant. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. Got lines open, 844-236-6010. We'll be back after this. Back on the bright side, lots of lines open. In fact, all our lines open, 844-236-6010. If you have questions about anything we're speaking about here today, or just a comment or success story you'd like to share, questions about the longevity products or business, 844-236-6010 is our number. If you want to purchase longevity products, call 866-735-2470, or go to brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. And want to encourage you to check out our Truth Skin Health products at truthtreatments.com. And if you're in the Denver, Colorado area, come February 29th, 2020. I want to see you at my lab, 2240 Curtis Street, Denver, Colorado, 80205. We'll talk longevity, we'll talk skin health, we'll talk about the business, and we'll give away some longevity products as well. February 29th, 2020, 2240 Curtis Street, Denver, Colorado, 80205. All right, let's see here. Estrogen for hair loss. Estrogen has got a lot of problems associated with it, but it's not necessarily estrogen, as we've talked about in this program a lot. Estrogen gets a lot of bad press in the alternative health world, but it's not really estrogen that's the problem. It's the breakdown product of estrogen, and they're called catechol, C-A-T-E-C-H-O-L, catechol estrogens. And these are super estrogens, and they're supposed to be eliminated out of the body through the bowels. When you don't have bowel movements, when you're constipated, which is a very common problem, these catechol estrogens build up, and anybody who has an estrogenic health challenge, whether it's endometriosis or fibromyalgia or God forbid cancer or fibroids or cysts or autoimmune diseases or depression can be an estrogen issue, usually will find themselves clogged at the level of the digestive system. They're not eliminating estrogen properly. Progesterone balances out estrogen. And by the way, if you're on hormone replacement therapy, if you're taking estrogen, you should never take it without progesterone. Progesterone and estrogen go together. Progesterone has to be balanced by progesterone. And as we get older, when women reach menopause, progesterone levels decline sharply, and catechol estrogen activity soars. That's because as we get older, we tend not to clear out our estrogen as effectively. This can be compounded if you have a gallbladder problem, if you have a bile problem. And using bile supplements like the Ultimate Enzymes, which contain bile, ox bile, is a great way to help clear out excess catechoestrogens if you're dealing with an estrogenic health challenge. And make no mistake about it, autoimmunity is a estrogen health challenge. You know, autoimmunity, depression, hypothyroidism, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, these are all female issues. I'm not sure about Parkinson's. Let's hold off on that one. But the other ones are all female health issues. And chronic degenerative diseases, which some 60% of Americans are dealing with, some 40% have multiple chronic degenerative diseases, usually involve some level of estrogen breakdown or a problem with estrogen breakdown. One of the best ways to protect yourself from excess estrogen is to make sure you're using progesterone, either topical progesterone or you can get prescription progesterone. I'm going to be making a progesterone topical. It should be out here in a couple months. I've been testing it. It's a progesterone serum. I like using liquids. Progesterone should be, if you're taking a topical progesterone, creams are a little bit more difficult for the progesterone to get into the system when you use a progesterone cream, but progesterone serums give you quick absorption through the skin. Progesterone is pretty well handled by the skin. If you're taking oral progesterone, you need a prescription for it. You might find that you get a little bit drowsy from your oral progesterone. One of the benefits of topical progesterone is you get a steady release. You don't get a spike. When you take oral progesterone, you get a spike in it, and then it drops. So hair thinning, I did a moment of truth yesterday on hair thinning, by the way. Hair thinning can be related to deficiencies in progesterone. Progesterone depends on thyroid function, and as women get older, their thyroid doesn't work as well, and then their progesterone doesn't work as well, and you can run into all kinds of health issues. If you're a menopausal woman, you may find that your hot flashes and your menopausal symptoms are relieved by progesterone with no toxicity. If you're on estrogen replacement therapy, you may find that simply by using progesterone, you can mitigate the symptoms of menopause and not have to deal with estrogenic toxicity. That's one of the neat things about progesterone. Estrogen, when it breaks down, it forms these catechoestrogens, has to be eliminated quickly because it's got so much strength and potency associated with it. Progesterone is gentle. Progesterone is so gentle that you don't even need a prescription for it. You can get it over the counter. You can buy it off Amazon.com. Can't buy estrogen off Amazon. Estrogen is regulated by the FDA as a prescription substance. One of the all-time great ways to stabilize your estrogen is to use your ultimate essential fatty acids. Your ultimate EFAs act like estrogen. CBD, by the way, is a great way to help balance out estrogen. Cannabidiol, either taken orally or taken topically. If you're dealing with any kind of estrogenic health issue, especially autoimmune problems, but also hypothyroidism or constipation or thinning skin or menopausal symptoms, use CBD, use progesterone, and use your ultimate essential fatty acids, your ultimate EFAs. The ultimate EFAs are multifunctional. They're great for any kind of inflammatory health condition. They act like natural estrogen, and on top of all that, they act like a natural statin drug. So if you're on a statin drug, you may be able to get off of it by using your ultimate EFAs. Nobody should ever be on a prescription drug for the rest of their life. That's a common medical statement. You're going to be on this prescription drug for the rest of your life. That represents an abdication of responsibility to just be on a prescription drug. And for a healthcare professional to put somebody on a prescription drug for the rest of their life represents a giving up. Nothing we can do about it. You're just condemned. All right, speaking of nutritional supplements, selenium for cancer-related lymphedema. 26 women who had undergone surgery for breast cancer up to 3 years previously, most of whom had received chemotherapy, radiation therapy, or both, were randomly assigned to receive either 5 intravenous infusions of selenium over a 2-week period or a placebo. Well, guess what? Short-term intravenous administration of selenium decreased the severity of breast cancer-related lymphedema. That's when the lymph gets all clogged up. And when you have breast cancer, that's one of the things that happens. Selenium is majorly anti-cancer, and it's also protective against excess estrogen. Doc Wallach has been talking about selenium forever, and he's right. Selenium is an unbelievably valuable nutritional supplement. You don't need very much of it, 400, 600 micrograms a day. It's plenty. It's great if you're dealing with any kind of estrogen health issue like fibromyalgia or endometriosis or lymphedema from breast cancer. It balances out estrogen. Very important for the thyroid. Selenium is also important for helping the body stabilize blood sugar, and deficiencies in selenium are associated with heart disease, Keyson's disease. Selenium is a super, super important chelating agent, so it can help protect you against heavy metals. It's part of the body's most important detoxifying molecule, something called glutathione. And most people, if you're not supplementing, are going to be deficient in selenium because selenium is not really found very much in the soil. Selenium is like all minerals are found in the soil, and selenium in the soil just varies. You don't really know how much selenium is in the soil, so you don't know how much selenium is in your Brazil nuts. People say Brazil nuts are the best source of selenium, and potentially they are, but we don't know how much selenium is in the soil, so we don't know how much selenium is in the Brazil nuts. This is why supplementing is so darn important, because of the soil. We don't know how much nutrients are in foods, and selenium is a classic example of this. It could be that our epidemic of hypothyroidism, our epidemic of estrogenic diseases, our epidemic of heart disease, and the other benefits of our epidemic of blood sugar problems, maybe they're related to a certain amount of selenium deficiency. You can get selenium, of course, in the ultimate selenium from Youngevity. Selenium's also, you find a little bit of selenium in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. The Beyond Tangy Tangerine doesn't have a lot of everything, but it has everything. But you still need to make sure that you're using the entire Mighty 90 essential nutrients in the Healthy Start Pack, not just the ultimate selenium, all as important as it is. All right, let's do one more here before we run out of time. Eggs and cardiovascular disease. The association between dietary cholesterol and egg consumption and cardiovascular disease was examined. Well, guess what? The higher consumption of cholesterol in eggs was associated with increase in all-cause mortality. What does that mean? That means you eat eggs and you have a higher all-cause mortality and higher risk of CVD, cardiovascular disease. Does that mean eggs cause cardiovascular disease and cholesterol is bad for you? No, it doesn't mean anything of the sort, because nobody knows how you cook the eggs. Nobody knows if you ate bacon with the eggs. Nobody knows whether the eggs were organic eggs. You can't really go by what these epidemiological studies. Epidemiological studies are not science. Epidemiological studies are based on statistics and algorithms. Eggs are a true power food. And the nutrients in eggs, just the nutrients in eggs, if you eat just eggs, actually will help you protect you against heart disease and liver disease. And they're amazingly anabolic in building. And in my opinion, eggs should be an important part of a healthy diet. Just don't overcook your eggs, soft-boiled or poached. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for listening to The Bright Side, friends. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Check out our websites, brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, and criticalhealthnews.com for the longevity products. And Truth Skin Health products can be had at truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com. Thanks for listening to The Bright Side. Have yourselves a wonderful, beautiful, awesome, spectacular day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.